VMware by Broadcom. Let's quickly talk about a question which was actually submitted by one of our viewers. He asked whether the new license model is not actually favoring Intel over AMD. Why does this question come up in the first place? Let's quickly cover that. It's very, very simplistic. In the Intel world, you have a feature called hyperthreading. That is not as good as 2 cores, and therefore most software vendors do not count it fully as 2 CPU cores. In reality, it still gives you like 60–70% more than just the physical core. On the other side, we have AMD, and AMD has a different approach. They really have physical cores for everything. So overall, you typically see AMD CPUs have more cores on a kind of similar scenario. And when it now comes to the VCF licensing model with Broadcom, the AMD has to deal with far more cores, whereas the Intel only account for the primary cores, and the hyperthreading is then actually as an add-on option available. So taking a closer look at all of that, it looks like that it is actually favoring Intel over AMD, but I think this is just more or less, not necessarily by mistake, by surprise or something else. But even in all the talks which I had with Pat Gelsinger, where he actually provides me some insights from his point of view on the industry and everything else, I couldn't really get the feeling that there is any strong relationship which would actually push that direction. So it's just a coincidence from my personal point of view. However, it's bad for those people who are actually running AMD. But on the other side, I must also say, when at least I look at our customers, whether it's in the core commercial space or in the data center space, it's typically in all of these spaces, it's the same story. Intel is clearly the majority. We have one larger data center customer which actually runs on AMD. They are currently considering to change that for the future, but in the meantime, this is what it is. My personal point of view, yes, it's favoring Intel over AMD, but it's not by intent. If you want to stay always up to date with the latest and greatest, follow us on social media. And if you have any comments or questions like this one, then write them down in the comments so that we can potentially make a video out of your question in the future. See you soon.